Bob Trussell, founder of Tempur-Pedic, which I'm sure you all have heard of before, joins us now, and he is the author of a great book, and we're going to talk about it now. And Bob, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
The logic that God exists. How do you go from the founder of Tempur-Pedic, which I think everybody knows about, to writing a book about God?
Well, for many years in the business world and in my personal life, I noticed that there seemed to be a decline in the belief in God per se. And I noticed it in the media, I noticed it in Hollywood, I noticed it in academia, government, everywhere you look. There's a subliminal message out there that there really is no God. And you look at that, people use science as a way to deny that there's a God, the evolution, the earth is millions of years old, and they're always finding out that man was here earlier and earlier. And it tends to make the Bible look silly to some people. And so I thought that I've been very blessed and very successful in the business world. And I thought, here's a way to give back, to write a book. And what I did is I wrote an 18-pager for my kids when they graduated from college to kind of send them on their way, called Why Are We Here? And they said they really liked it. And they said, Dad, you ought to write a book about this. So I finally did.
Wow, that is the best book origin story I think I've ever heard. That's beautiful. And can you explain for our audience a little bit, how do the laws of nature prove God's existence?
Yeah, the laws of nature are constants. Water boils at 212 degrees and freezes at 32, and the acceleration of gravity is 10 meters per second. And this is everywhere in the universe. And so popular theory is that there was this big bang and there was this random blast. And somehow the random blast fell into these laws, these hard and fast rules that are constant everywhere in the universe. And of course, there's no way, if you just think about it, that order like that can come from complete disorder and randomness.
Mm-hmm. And but were you always Catholic?
Yes, I was always Catholic. I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I went to St. Monica grade school, Dominican high school, and Marquette University. So I was taught by Franciscans and Dominicans and Jesuits. And the first thing I did after I got out of school was not go to Mass for about 10 years, except when my mom made me when I came home. But my later 20s, I started slowly coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's by the way, I think everyone in Wisconsin at one point were Catholic. It's a big
Yes.
Catholic community out there. Something else you cover in the book is how our DNA points to a creator. How so?
Well, if you look at our DNA, it is basically four character digital code. Not that much different than what you have in your iPhone. In your iPhone, we all know it took thousands of programmers from Apple and all over the world to put that together. And so our DNA, which is four-character digital code, somehow that's supposed to have coded itself. And we know that an iPhone couldn't code itself. And so our bodies can't code itself. So that is proof of a creator. There had to be.
And after retiring from Tempur-Pedic in 2006, you've had a number of faith-based ventures, and right now you're working with Clean Media. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. Clean Media is a digital ad platform where we serve basically all the Catholic websites, and who want to advertise. Some of them don't, but many of them couldn't. We started out with our own website called Catholic 365, which is where we invite Catholic authors to write articles for free, but then we link back to their websites, and that's how they get some some benefit for it. But we decided to have an advertising model, and we were horrified by the ads that we got from Google. Even though the products weren't bad, but there would be a girl in bikini advertising a box of Tide, for instance, and we have articles by priests and stuff, and so we thought, well, maybe all these other Catholic websites are having the same problem, and we started polling them, and they did. So we knew that there was a need for it. So now we service and we guarantee these websites that they will not get inappropriate ads.
And Bob, what advice would you give to Catholics in terms of staying true to their faith in business matters?
Well, it's not easy. I remember a time when we were doing an infomercial, and my marketing guy came in, and we watched the first draft, and they referred to a couple in bed that the one side of the bed wouldn't move when the other one got out of bed, and they referred to it as their partner. And I said, no, we can't do that. It's got to be their spouse. And they said, oh no, Bobby, you don't understand. You can't do that. You're gonna lose half your market. You know what? And I caved, and so I regret it. But I said, okay, good partner. I caved to the masses, and so it's not easy always to do the right thing. But you just gotta be prepared, and I wasn't at that time.
Bob, where can people get a copy of The Logic That God Exists?
Logic That God Exists is at Sophia Press, and at sophiainstitute.com is where you can get it. And you can get it at many other places that you normally would expect to buy a book.
Bob, it's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.